Welcome back to AWF Outdoors. I've been fooling with some jigs, probably like everybody else is getting ready for crappie fishing. If we can ever get rid of this freezing cold weather. But I've been blessed lately to be able to go out and fish a few times with some buddies. Some of the days we didn't do too good. Some days we did all right. But I know everybody's anxious to get on this crappie, but it's getting right now. Today here in central Alabama, it's probably going to be above 70. That's better than 20 degrees. So, but anyway, I've been wanting to do another giveaway video, and I thought about tying some more jigs. Currently, the mold that I use is I tie or make the 16th ounce and the 8th ounce round heads. I don't have that one mold because that's been the one that I've always used and always seemed to do good, but I've been wanting to try a minnow head mold. Got a good friend that you saw last year with me that's getting into crappie fisherman. He's always been a bass fisherman. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my friend Nakia. And he helps sponsor the things that you see here. He's been a real blessing to me, and I want to give him thanks for that. But I always use Eagle Claw 570 or 575 hooks. Number 2 is what I normally use. So I've got that available. The 570 is a wire hook, which I normally use. In certain situations I'll use a heavy hook, but I like the wire hook. I know everybody has their own preferences, but the reason I like it is it lets me get my jig loose whenever I get hung, because you're going to get hung a lot crappie fishing. And I can most of the time get it loose or straighten the hook with a 4-pound test line, although I use 6 mostly. But anyway, that's the reason I use the wire hook. And it's a challenge to get those big crappie, in the boat on a wire hook. It's just another challenge. I prefer doing it that way. So anyway, that's what I've got now, and I'd like to tie some jigs that everybody likes. I can tie most colors and a few different styles, but what do most people look for? They're looking for, I've got 16ths and 8ths. So do most of you use 16ths or most of you use 8ths, or is it about 50-50? And I may do a giveaway where I give away a few 8ths and 16ths together. So I want to do another giveaway and tie some jigs that you would like, and colors that you would like also. So be sure to leave a comment down there below and let me know what kind of jig colors you like, body, tail, the head colors, and whether or not you like 16th or 8th better. And I'll be making up some of those jigs. We're above 1,650 subscribers now. And when I started this little adventure a little over a year ago, I didn't have an idea that there would be that many people interested in watching this stuff, but apparently you do. I watch a lot of videos myself. And that's another thing, you guys that have channels, especially crappie fishing, because that's what I do mostly. So if you guys that have crappie channels, or either any channel that promotes fishing, to the audience and to the public, leave me a link in the comment or something, and I'll be glad to subscribe to you and watch some of your fishing. So we're just a community of fishermen, and we all support each other. And I want to support you as well. So thank you for the subscribe, the ones that have the channel and subscribe to my channel. And thank all of the rest of you, the ones that don't have a channel. And I know you're here to learn things and I'm here to try to give you the information that you're looking for. And everybody fishes a little different. You can take techniques from 20 different people and go use those techniques. Maybe one of them works for you, maybe one of them don't, but I'm sure that there's some technique that'll work on your body of water and your type fishing. So even though we're all going after the crappie, there's multiple techniques. And for y'all, all you beginners out there that's getting into crappie fishing, I would suggest, don't worry about going expensive to start with. You can go back and look at some of last year's videos. I was using $10 rods from Walmart and catching some crappie over 2 pounds on them. So you don't have to be expensive. You don't have to have live scope, or you don't have to have electronics. Although it will help, but I fished the better part of 50 years without it. And I've always did really good. So once you put together patterns, different seasons. Another thing too, as a beginner, because you're going to forget a lot of information and you're going to be gaining a lot of information. If you'll get you some type of book or something that you can write down the days that you go fishing and where you fish, the temperature of the water, whether it was sunny or cloudy, the time of the day, outside temperature, just write down any information that you've got. And then next season, the places that you did good, or even if you didn't do good, you'll have that information, so you'll know to check that spot out again on the next year. And I did that for a long time, and it helped me to learn different areas. I fish a lot of different waters, and there's no way to remember all these things, but if you have that written down, you can go back and look, like today's so-and-so date. I can look back last year and see what I did. I don't have to write those things down as much anymore, because now I have the videos of it and take pictures of it, and I remember those things. But when you first get started, get you a book or something and write all that information down in it, and it'll help you tremendously next year. And on those good days that you had good days, those fish are more likely, will be there, around that date the next year, as long as the weather conditions are the same. So, our weather's just getting straightened out, and, it's about to be March here. And we still got a chance of getting 2 foot of snow even, but so the weather getting straightened out. The next week or so is going to be 60s and 70s, 40s and 50s at night. I think this coming, maybe tomorrow night, I think I saw it's going to be 61 as our low. Man, those days is what really heats that water up. And whenever it don't drop down real low at night, and so we still got 61 degree air that's on that water even at night, so that water's warming up really fast. This time of the year also, you want to, if you're looking for warmer water, which is going to bring the fish up closer to the surface, closer to the banks, even though it's not spawn yet, but it's just right around the corner just as soon as we have some nice weather. But a couple of tips I can give you on where to locate these fish is after especially on the deeper waters, like some of the places I fish. Some of the places I fish in the river systems has got 90-foot deep water. So, but these crappie, they'll go out of these shallower sloughs and get into deeper water in the wintertime, and then they'll migrate back into the sloughs. And these sloughs that I fish is roughly around 30 to 40 feet deep at the mouth of the slough where it hits the river. But these fish use those creek channels as highways, so they're going to migrate into these sloughs, and they're going to follow that creek channel through there. So if you can get an aerial, or not an aerial, but a topo map of some type, you can pull them up on the internet, mostly on most bigger waters, river systems stuff. But you can look at those creek channels and find out where they're at. So especially if you're a bank fisherman, because those channels may not be just center of that slough. They may run over there close to the bank in this area. And by knowing that channel comes over close to the bank, you can fish that structure and fish that area that's closer to the bank. And that's where you're gonna find your crappie at. And so that's one tip. Another tip is I always think about early season when I'm looking for crappie coming up toward the bank. After they get into the sloughs, even if it's not a slough, as say it's a public lake or something with not a lot of slough features to it. Early season, when the water starts warming, starts getting up close to 50, so. Always fish the north or northwest banks if you're looking for warmer water, because that water right there is going to warm up faster than the rest of the water. The shallower parts of the lakes are going to warm up faster. The reason the northwest banks warm up faster is because they're blocked from the northern wind, which is the cold air. Plus you got the sun that's in the southern hemisphere that's shining against that bank all day. So those banks that are lit up that's out of the wind on the northwest side of the lake, that side of the water is going to heat up. Compared to the other side, it could heat up, possibly 5 or 10 degrees warmer. And especially on more shallower lakes. So like some lakes this year already, I've been to some that's the temperature is still in the 40s, and then a couple places on other lakes it's already hitting 60. So but yeah, those are just some tips that I'll leave with you. And so just in the comments, leave me a comment on what size head you like best, 16th or 8th, and I'd really like to know the colors. I mean, like I said, I can tie about any color, or a lot of different colors, and I want to give you something that you'll use and catch fish with and have confidence. So, with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a number down, and it's going to be between 1 and 1,650. I've got I think it's maybe a little over 1,650 right now, but 1,650 subscribers. So I'm going to write a number down, 1 through 1,650, and I'll pick whichever number hits the closest without going over. So if I write down, let's just say I write down 75, and I've got a person that hits 74 and a person that writes down 76. The 74 person is going to win, just as long as you don't go over my number. So the closest number without going over is going to be the winner. And I'll probably do a 6-pack of custom-made jigs. And but I need your feedback though. I need to know what colors you like, and I need to know what size, 16th or 8th. So I appreciate y'all watching another video here. Like I said, I've been out several times this year. Most of those days, actually, I'll say it, I got skunked in the boat, but a couple trips, and I know my buddy would get a laugh out of that. But I've been out a few times. A few times we found crappie, and a few times we didn't. That's fishing. So I'm looking forward to bringing you some content. I'm supposed to be going on a night fishing trip tomorrow night, and temperature at night is supposed to be 61. We're going to be fishing, I don't know how deep yet, probably around 30 feet, but we're going to be tight lining minnows, and that'll be something I haven't done in a long time. I got invited on a trip to go do that, and I'm looking forward to it. So if everything goes right and we're able to catch some fish, I hope to have a video for you on that. And other than that, I'm sure, good Lord willing, that the next few weeks we're going to be on some big crappie, and it's going to be fun. And I know y'all are looking forward to that just as much as I am. So thanks again. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell over there on the side, and make sure you hit it to where you get notified when I post a video. And please like and share these videos, especially, like them at least. Make sure you hit that like button, because the way YouTube works and the algorithms and such, that helps the channel grow and it puts it in front of more people. So be sure to hit those like buttons on all the videos. And I thank y'all again, and God bless you, and keep on pushing.